You see it too. You don't see it? One in the nation. You wasn't good. Alright, let me go ahead and continue doing my Mexico computer this year. 30-minute games. True clock on when I take a 2.2 score lead. Get the game over with, though. That's what I do right now. Get the game over with, though.
This has always been fierce, and both of these
9-0, 5-0 in the division.
And advance from here. A host of opportunities lie ahead.
Play all three users this year.
Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium.
Might fuck around and beat for 7 users game this year, go undefeated. Something that ain't never been done before. It ain't never been done before. I done beat 2 of them already in good fashion this year, you feel me? Yeah, I just let you know. Beat 2 of them in good old fashion. Yeah, you know you was one of them.
The Rebels will kick it away to start.
You was one of them, dog. I don't like to brag about it because you're my boy. I don't like when you mad at me for kicking your butt. See, I done changed my coach into a sweatsuit. Coach sweatsuit over here.
Toddy ringing throughout the night. The last time these two got together and Ole Miss won a tight one.
And there was
Coach
celebrations
sweatsuit.
long after that game at the library, city grocery, big bad breakfast, fans partying well into the night, all off season. And now that they get a chance to get back on and meet up again with LSU in this one, you know they're going to be fired up, ready to go. And that wasn't lost on
on watch side. That nigga looked like he won a 4-3.
They saw fans taunting LSU fans ad nauseum. They want some payback. They're coming back to get their flower.
He throws back to the ref. That could be risky. He's got it. Touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Bond them so fucking bad. God.
They can use this.
I don't normally throw Bond. That shit right there was stupid open.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way?
You know, I'm the most versatile player of everybody on here.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in
Yeah, I'm the
rivalry
most
games, it's
versatile player.
that
You
much
feel me?
more
I
important.
run, I throw,
Everybody is going to feed on
good
that
deeds,
first
you know,
So
all
Ole Miss
that.
offense will go to work for the first time today.
You know what I
Guys, if
know.
you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already.
I got the
between
best
this
offensive scheme in
quarterback and
college.
wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Think about that 5 wide. I didn't know I was going to get the high. You told him what 5 wide on me.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for
Sack. Safe throw a touchdown in the end zone. Safety. 9-0. One more touchdown. 2 clock come on.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down
What
in
I
the
do,
end
dog?
zone. Safety, baby.
My running back number one for the
Bayou
Heisman?
Bengals will run the offense out onto the
I
field.
don't think so. I ain't
They
running
reeled
enough.
off a long
I run
touchdown drive the
a
last time.
three-back
They had a
system
much
over here.
better field position this time around. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating.
I don't know who this guy that number 80 is. Probably the best receiver in college football run was 82. Nah, I just learned computer with her.
Easier now. It's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's
going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Hands it off. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
Hey Google, set it on for 10 p.m.
The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Hey Siri, set it on for
And he
10
hauls
p.m.
it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying the left side. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rourke. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A quick pass to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Running free. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Quarterback on the keeper. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rebels will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Makes a pass to Marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight. Taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.